We're here at Bahrain today. Hey guys, we have 12 people today. No turnout, bit of a surprise, but Bahrain. Middle of the desert. Hopefully, be a good race to watch. On board with Danny at the minute. That's about his racing points. And he goes to start his flying lap. Represent only right. Straight line. Do new left. Why does he possibly count left? Left. Long hairpin corner. Got to the hardest corner on the track now. Literally stops as it goes the corner right down. Back straight. Yeah, that's wide open. And to get the best time. Puts the car in as late as possible. Tries to get as far away from the sector mark. Sector is easiest as it is too. Long straights. We've still got to get 2 corners completely correct. Final corner now. That's very smooth. Right at the line. Across he goes. 129.4 for him. Very good lap time. Everyone sits on 127.8. Gardo sets on 8. 133.3. 8 for Schumacher, and Oscar beats him 129.7. Videos are 129.5. Phil 129.1 on hards. London has just started his flying lap. Colt's got out of the way of everybody. Lovely Colt. Right straight out. The Unicorn was the winner of the Australian Grand Prix. Here to got a performance here today. Different track, different layout. Russell Angus got a lovely coach, 129.6 for him. Red Bull, hard compound tyres. Evans McLaren his way forward. Okay, it's P5 a minute. 29.3. Go on board with Dawn. Corner. 129 for him. P10 at the moment. Only 2 guys. Going out at the on board with GRL Chalky. Last off his own back to go up to GP1. There's one. Final corner. Start his first time lap in the medium comparator tyre. Very smooth as he comes through the first sector. Up to the hard braking zone. Nails it. And just sneak into the top 10. Doesn't look quick. Return is 128.7, but Urban is in the 27s. Thoughts on a fly on that. One was 64. Right, from spot to short the seconds. Last week. As much speed as you can. A whole Italian engine. That engine. That's a rip as I go up to the line. Can it improve? Oh, it's a 1.4. The P7. And goes Colt. Oh, I just missed it there. 128.1 moves him up to P. Very good luck from there. Backed off. Backed off. Cars coming out now. Alpha. Not seeing him in. McLaren after being in it for so long. Guys. Oh. There. On board with them. Up to the first corner now. Section. I still remember the old section as you come up the second gear. Carry on going. Back straight on the track. Bit wide down to Cesara. Really want to be out on that curb. Launch. It's the speed as you. And P3 for him on 28.4. Or 2. P2 on 28.1. And he is next. And his time is a second up. And then just measure this one corner. Up to the line he goes. Second is a 128.0. Still nobody's moved. 27s. Evan is safe at the minute. He's not had to go for a second run. Not that close to him. They're getting closer. Really getting out of the way. Oh, but the North's team up there. Another lap, but he backs out of it. Hits. Yep. You push to start on. Goes a foot. Before foot. Can't quite get there. Go crosses the line. Goes up to P2. He's in there 127s, 127.9. But he hits, does not. Back he has backed off. Up a second. I don't. Oh. Close. Will improve. P4 for him, 128 dead. Lovely Colt, is he going to knock? Oscar out? No! He pits. Both Toro Rossos go up. Two. Oscar Gamer. Very lucky there. Off the Toro Rosso through, but might be their plan on fresh tyres. Like the race. The Unicorn is fastest. 127.8. No, they only other driver. on. Then it's that same with Brandon. Brandon doing Oscar with a little shove down the back straight there. However, Brandon beats his teammate 128.9. Squiddy is also through 128.1. Goes Colt 128.1. 124. Same with Strucker. Road shortly. All go through on the medium compact tyres. Lovely Colt and Lawn, who both odds drop out. Set faster times on the mediums. Very easy ride here to push and invalidate. Track limits can be a bit disturbing. We are then in the top 10 for GP1. My prediction, not seeing his last race this season, is with Urban. Can't see anybody else. Take him up. Oh, we'll be going on of soft tyres. Actually, was first out. Okay, just behind them. All the cars are London starts his final lap now. First to start. Four, one. Which one the other track? Into the 126s. Even quicker than that. 127.3. 128. Very slow lap from him now. 80.4, Scuddy 127.3. Danny 127. Oh, he comes up. One. 4. Bill, second 127.3. 5 guys. Absolute blinding laps all there. But Scuddy 7 laps. Biggest surprise. People really come on. 7, he managed to get 127.9s on the medium, so something's gone wrong with his lap. Bill. Off up. Go. Yeah, he's 4. On that 127.3 bracket, I think, as well. Across the line he goes fastest at 127.1. That was up on their time. I think they're all pitted. Yep, they're all going to be coming into pit. A fresh set of boots. They're in. A great performance at Australia. Thinking about it, I think he finished in the top 3. Which is very good for saying he's not really been competitive since season 1. Yes, Earl Schumacher for the title with Rewind. Season 1. As we go on board with Susanna now, the other driver that is on track. Very smooth as he comes through. Middle part of the lap. To the final sector up. Get to Ertman's bracket, always going to be in the 127.3s with everybody else. Across the line he goes. He's in the 127.3s. Only just pipping Colt for a top 5 spot at 133.88. Colt, I think that was 100th off him. Has backed off. Any other car on track is GRL Chalky. What this vicious young lad from Leicester can do. There was the first sector. Very quick. He's up on his time. Getting into the 127s. Time around. Just another good 127.7 himself. Firmly lodged into P8 now. Right on board with Urban Unicorn. He's even faster, he's 127 dead for him. When he presses him out, is he going to improve? He does, it's 127.1. Look, he comes in. This Colt doesn't improve. That's what he does, it's 127.2 for him. Out of quality, that was in the first corner. Last corner. I think it's Phil that's first to cross the line. Can he do better than P4 at the minute? Along it goes, he does it, so 127.1, he's into P2 at the moment. Oscar again moves up to P9 with 128.1. Urban's backed out of his lap. Want to see who is next, I think it is Brandon. Red Bull. Urban. Hold at the minute, he couldn't prove on his lap. Right straight comes Brandon now, what can he do? He's fastest at 126.9. Schumacher is 127.9, goes Colt's 127.2. Squiddy now, can he get onto the front row? He doesn't, so 127.2 from Cesaro. Goes up to P5 or 127.2. All down to, no it's not down to Danny. So there we have Brandon, the only one that sets a sub 27 lap. Gets pole position over Urban Unicorn in P2. He wants to keep Urban behind him in the early stages of this race. It was not impossible. There of it. Random gets pole. Is joined on the front row with Urban Unicorn. It's Phil 17 gets the second row with Danny just behind. Zala misses out and just is it joined with Damien Squiddy. Ghost Colt is 7th with Chalky alongside. Both Mercedes have quite an appalling qualifying for them two. Danny 9th and 10th. Schumacher in front of Oscar. Two Toro Rossos down there in 11th and 12th will round out the back row of the grid. So we have a 5-minute break. Now as we prepare for this Bahrain race. Guys are looking to start on mediums, I think, with Lauren on the supers. Changed. He will be on a fresh set. So obviously Brandon will be looking to hold off Urban Unicorn going into the first corner, but do not right off Phil and Danny just behind the fast starters. It is a long run to that turn 1. It's very wide. Normally does end up 3 or 4 cars breath into turn 1. Obviously, when it comes to turn 1, they cannot Lon has decided to start on the hards. Any other for driver now to change his away a little bit. Yeah, we will see what we're going to do as these guys not ready for the formation lap. Brandon leads them off on the formation lap. So again, I think they're all on medium tyres apart from Lawn. At the back there, had to try something new. The Brandon P1 Urban and also in the running film. It's filled in the Colgate powered car. That's to say the Williams Bennett in 4th, which is all at 5th, Squiddy 6th. This Colt 7th with Cherokee 8th, Schumacher 9th, Oscar in 10th, Roughly Colt 11th, and Lawn down in 12th. Good points up for grabs from all of these drivers. They'll come on now. Here we are then, we'll go off the second row. 5 red lights, and it's go, go, go! Good start from Squiddy at the back there. Brandon comes straight across to defend against the Urban, and he's on the inside now. Urban's got a pad Brandon on the inside. There's a few cars chopping and changing at the back there. As we look, Squiddy's trying to go down the run outside the back. Gonna make that stick. Oh, he hasn't, because he got stuck behind Cesala in 3rd. Phil's dropped down to 6th. What happened to Phil? Game Cherokee. And side by side. Oh, it's not as lovely coat. Cherokee has fell right to the back of the field now. It's to hunt down lovely coat, Lawn, trying to latch onto the back of this group with his hard compound tyres. Right on the back of Squiddy now. He's going to make the move into the final corner. He's going to wait till turn 1. He pulls out, but pulls back in again. Squiddy using all of his straight hand speed. He's very defensive now. And he's going to have to go round the outside. If the camera changes, Squiddy keeps hold of the position. And Cesala now hunting Brandon for PT. Goes Cole, goes down the inside of Phil. Phil not getting past Squiddy, cost him, just goes Colt, come charging through. Oh, dropping off at the back now. The train behind Brandon now starting to form. Yorkie still right on the back end of Lovely Colt now. GRL winning with next lap. Guys struggling to make any overtakes without DRS at the moment. Phil and Chalk are the biggest losers, losing 3 and 4 places. Biggest winner is Cesara from 5th up to 3rd. Rocky is over the back of Lovely Colt now. Going to the hard braking zone. This is a normal, so rear wings of guys open up. Colt is also on the charge with Squiddy. It was dropped off a little bit from behind. Brandon has also closed the gap to the leader. The rest on the right straight there. The Colt looks like he's going to get the job done. Squiddy has DRS as well. Defend. Still holding on to the DRS. His straight line speed is saving him at the moment. Goes Colt. Yorkie still all over the back of Lovely Colt. Make a mistake, Lawn. Drop it back on the beam. Sorry, on the hard cup on the tight. Chalky makes a little bit of a mistake there. A little bit of a wobble. Field still quite tightly packed. Goes Colt still struggling to get past straight line speed of Squiddy. Is right back up onto the back of Lovely Colt once again. DRS assistance is here again. This time he's going to be able to get it. Move onto Lovely Colt into turn 1. Lovely Colt is very defensive. Chalky follows him, goes to the outside line. Outbreak Lovely Colt, no he can't. Colt defends very strongly there. I'm going to have a second pop at it. Maybe down the inside. Ooh. Lovely Colt closes that off. Trying to cut the jockey through. I don't know what that was about. Yes. Jockey back up to P10. Woody and Colt have been dropped by Danny now. It's 1.2 seconds the gap. You see Coach Colt can finally get the job done as Squiddy does not have DRS to defend. Coach Colt cannot get the job done. He's going to have a second run at him. Not get it done, but Brandon is having a real charge on the lead now. Urban Unicorn. Apologies. Brandon all over the back. Oh, off Urban. Nearly touches the back of that McLaren. Gotta watch out here, Brandon. One mistake could cost him. And it has. Look at Cesala. Caught out. Cesala's got second. Urban tries to defend against him, Brandon, but doesn't. Cesala goes into the lead. He's going to go 3-1 into the first corner. Cesala's going to get squeezed out on the outside, but they're both still there. Cesala drops back into P3, but Urban somehow comes on to P1. Danny trying to go around the outside now, as we are missing the Mercedes battle, but this battle is for the lead. Danny is going to get into P3, he does. Cesala has to back off. Very good battle in there between these four. Good back as Oscar Game did attempt to get past R.R. Schumacher, but it didn't pay off. These two being teammates now, so they do not always hold each other up. Oh, now still struggling to get past. Ready for P5. After dropping back from a chance to do leading to turn 1. Zala with DRS wide open. Then he's got DRS to defend. Mate at the moment. But still cannot get onto the back of Squiddy. He's done well with his straight line speed. And then might as well be pushing Urban at the moment. Urban not going as fast as Brandon would like. Ooh. The old Honda powered car is getting chased down by the new Honda powered car. But still struggling to get past Squiddy. He could be on the back of this battle for the lead. Fortunately, Squiddy is doing his absolute best to keep put up there. But look how much Phil's gained. Phil was 1.2 behind. Now less than a tenth. Less than a second behind. But still, look at the speed of Squiddy. Goes for the dummy. He defends the inside. Very good defending there from Squiddy. He's doing very well. The two ladies battling it out once again. Schumacher trying to get the run on his teammate. There's a yellow flag somewhere. Brandon's spawned, and I think Phil's been collected with it as well. Very unfortunate there for Phil. I think he got the front wing damage. Oh, he's holding up RL. Schumacher gets out of the way of him. I don't know what happened there, but I think Brandon spun out of both, got front wing damage. Bolton does get fifth, but not the way he wanted to. Danny, and all of that did get P2 off of Cesala. It's going to be the first to pounce. Oscar gets Brandon into the final corner. Brandon does pit. First Colt was the first to pit as well. I don't know if he has damage, or if he's trying to undercut on Squiddy. Cesala all over the back of Danny now, goes to the inside line. Can he make it stick? Blocks up his brakes a little bit. And he holds it around the outside, but Cesala's going to fight him off. Got the inside for the next couple of corners. Goes round, gets in front of Danny. What a good overtake that was. This Colt comes out with Lawn just behind him. The hard compound tyre now. Going till the end of the race. Fascinating couple of laps now. Brandon out behind Phil. Guys now who were in solid positions find themselves right at the back now and have front wing changes. Schumacher now gets past Oscar in the final corner. I think that was orchestrated. Oscar jumps into the pit. Wilkie follows him in. Cesaro battering, he's only helping. Urban out. With Oscar and Chalky are going to beat Phil and Brandon out. That little tangle that they had is going to cost them. Work together now. Encourage each other to be back on the pack. Not all to lose too much time battling. Danny is in. for his first stop of the, I think it's the only stop coming on if he gets front wing damage. Schumacher is in the wall. Out goes Manny and the Hordes. Out goes Schumacher. Schumacher gonna jump his teammate. We will see. Chris Colt gets back in front of him. Chris Colt's gonna get past Danny, is he? Get fresher rubber. He does, but Danny's gonna sweep around the outside. Colt's gonna have the DRS. What has worked for Ghost Colt is going to hold on to P4. Danny with colder tyres. He's still fighting him, but he has to yield once again. Very good overtake there. As Iro Schumacher did beat. Brandon finally gets past Phil. Phil isn't going to fight him back. Oh, Chalky just tapped the back end off Oscar Gamer there. And it cost him in the battle with Schumacher. So, Squiddy now is going to drop behind Ghost Colt. Ghost Colt is going to be battling with Cesaro. Cesaro pits, but Herbert has pitted. Cesaro follows him in. So is Squiddy, the top three are in. Yellow flag as Lorne loses it. I don't know if he touched, but has lost it. Ghost Colt now, where's he gonna come into the fray? Ghost Colt and Danny. Undercut worked out. And the back straight they come. Riders out in front as Danny gets back past. Oh! Squiddy hits Colt, which loses him quite a bit of time. Lorne has retired from this race. He still can't find a way past the Oscar game up. Somehow, Ghost Colt still comes out behind Squiddy. Ghost Colt is finally going to get past Squiddy to get a better final run. Squiddy is going to fight him on the outside. Ghost Colt has to leave him space. Oh, Squiddy! Very naughty. Got to leave Colt a little bit of space. Swat straight across the front end of Colt to the point. Colt had to slam the anchors on. Phil and Brandon still battling behind. They are catching to the back of Lovely Colt now after I think everybody has stopped. Yep. Dorky's on mediums. Is he planning a two-stop there? Urban sets the fastest lap of this race so far. Ghost Colt But he goes defensive early. He's Colt. He's passed. He's going to fight down the inside. It's time Colt's got the inside. Gives him a squeeze. Light squeeze, been giving him a squeeze. It's holding tight time. Walker is biting his weight. It's hard to have Oscar Gamer 4P7, which is only helping Schumacher in front. Still, no way through. I think Phil and Brandon are just towing each other along now. Oh, Chalk, he's lost it. If he drops to the back of the field, he's going to match onto the back. Oh, he's 2 now. Oh, still all over the back of Brandon now. Battling for P9 with Chalky just behind as well. Schumacher is on the back of Squiddy now. Yep, can't get past Squiddy as he defends. Jordan's marks for P5. And the field, side by side once again. Oh, Brandon spun. Oh no. As Schumacher did get past Squiddy in the end. The closest battling trick of the minute is Squiddy as he has lost P5 to Schumacher. Having a great race towards the back now. Lovely Colt. Right, we have 10 laps left to go. Urban Unicorn is leading the way. Brandon is also right on the back of Urban once again, but he's not in the place he wants to be. He's in last. But Urban is leading the way with F1 Suzanne in second. Danny into third with Ghost Colt fourth. Lara Schumacher up 5 places into fifth. Squiddy sixth. Oscar Gamer in seventh with Lovely Colt eighth. Phil down to ninth after not being able to been able to avoid Brandon's spinning car, which has he spun again, which isn't good. Dorky can get the last point, and then an 11th for Norn. Early retirement of this session. Brandon really struggling now. As the field has opened up a little bit. Bill is on the back of Lovely Colt now. Bill gets the job done early on. Lovely Colt down the back straight and gets into the braking zone. Very easy move now as Phil will try and climb back up the field after losing out big time. He's the man on the charge at the minute. Lovely Colt still close behind. The field has split out quite a bit now, and there's quite a few cars that are in touching distance. Gaming that is on the front, Phil, so he's on the charge. Who has the fastest lap? I've not seen it come up since. Oh, it is. Yorkie on 30.2. Brandon has also retired from this session. With a couple of moving up from their grid positions. Got to start looking at driver of the day. And got a few nominations. I think F1 Cesar's had a good battle. I mean, he's moved up quite quickly from 5th on the grid to 2nd. Also goes Colt. Had a few good battles, especially the one with Squiddy. Had a solid race to get himself from 9th to 5th. All depends on how much Phil can recover. From this. As Phil and Oscar go side by side, there's a little bumper tyres as Phil tries to go around the outside, but there's nothing of the sort. Phil want to get past as quick as possible. Phil gets past Oscar Gamer, he's on the charge, but he has a penalty. Phil does not need to overtake him, but pretty sure he still will. Yorkie and Lovely Colt now are just going to be battling over the fastest lap. Phil is going to make this race more interesting for us. Will gets Squiddy on the next lap. Very good move. Up to P6 now. He's gained from where he lost. 2 seconds now to catch up to Schumacher. Wow. Wow, as if Urban Unicorn whips that lap out. With Lovely Colt and GRL Chalky trying to get it on the secrets. That just proves this guy's talent. You have to win, she was about. It is Urban Unicorn. Down. Well, probably his closest friends in GP1. Iowa Schumacher. They're both coming to GP2 together. Let's see. Here's the gap. Self up 2. Beat a very impressive P5. Everything that's happened to him in this race. Down to 1.7 now with 2 laps to go. Oscar Gamer now is on the hunt for P7. Two English drivers in GP1. Go toe to toe. Oscar Gamer pulls out. Gonna let it break. Still gets the car slowed down enough. That is a great overtake from Oscar Gamer. Absolute cracking. Up to P7 goes Oscar Gamer. Or Squiddy far back? I don't think so. Urban Unicorn. Now not far off getting Chucky's taking the fastest lap off of Urban with 129.7. He is not giving up on Oscar Gamer at the moment. If Phil's going to do it, he's got to do it now. Got to get closer up to the back of Schumacher. We don't know if Ewa has penalties, but I'm sure it'll be close. But he's got past Oscar. There we go then. Maybe Unicorn wins. F1 Cesaro in second. Danny gets P3. Goes Colt 4. Fifth is Ira Schumacher, who's doing 6th. Oscar Gamer does get 7th over Damon Squiddy in 8th. Lovely Colt. Gonna come home in 9th with Chalky in 10th. I'd presume. I think the fastest lap. Oh, is Lovely Colt at the minute. Let's see which one of these two can get it. Joaquin can double his points. The fastest lap, but we'll see. Back the Urban Unicorn on 17 lap old hards. Went even faster. It's just incredible. Urban, Lovely Colt cannot improve. Can Chalky cross the line he goes? No, he doesn't. Has to go for the shortest route to the line, but it's P10 anyway. It's a good race. I'm going to give driver of the day to Phil. I mean, he did everything. He didn't do anything wrong other than, I don't know if he hit Brandon, but obviously Brandon was spun out and I don't think Phil could have avoided him. So we have the top 3 now. Urban Unicorn once again, F1 Cesaro and Danny, lots of numbers on the podium. Good race from the 3 of them. But we'll get him in, have a chat with him. So here we have it, all 3 of them. Well, no, 2 of them are here. There's the 3rd. Has Urban got a mic yet, or? No, he hasn't. So, whilst Urban sends me a message of how, I presume he has, if he's joined the party. But with Urban, obviously, not having a mic, we'll start with P3 and we'll go backwards. So, Urban, just let me know how your race went and your perspective. But we'll start with Danny. Obviously, good qualifying for you, Danny. Inviting me to a session. Good qualifying for you, Danny. Obviously, got quite high up the field. You had quite a long, strong battle with Cesaro, Brandon, and Urban for that fact. All race, even up just after the pit stops. I mean, you were all neck and neck. Did you think you could have done any better than P3 today, or do you think this was overachieving what you set out to do when you first started the race?
I think it could have been closer to Cesaro, but whenever I came out of the pits, I was battling Colt quite close, so I lost a lot of time and kind of took away the advantage of the undercut. So I did.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot you had a good battle with Colt. I mean, Colt jumped about 3 or 4 cars in the pit, but we got caught out again. Yeah, you obviously had a couple of good battles. I mean, just talk to me about when you seen Brandon, Urban, and Cesaro go into turn one, all three abreast. Do you think you could have potentially took the lead there? Because I mean, it did get a bit close between them three.
I would have tried if there's a gap, but then the way I was going to Salah like was slower, so had to avoid that. But then I kind of lost my momentum for it.
Yeah, Cesaro kind of got hung out to dry, didn't he? But yeah,
just a bit.
Congratulations on P3, Danny. It was a good race from you. We'll move up to P2 now. Cesaro, obviously, you were involved in that.
Oh, good.
Turn one. I will start with it. I mean, watched you get such a great run off the last corner. Got Brandon, but you kind of got stuck in a little bit of a. Yeah, you couldn't go anywhere. Urban knew where to put his car, so you couldn't get down the inside of him. Ended up going around the outside and being hung out to dry. And then, obviously, going into the run to turn 3, you lost the place to Danny as well.
Yeah.
Explain, obviously, that incident and obviously how the race unravelled for you then.
I had a great start. I had really good reaction to the lights and traction on the line. I jumped, I think it was Danny and Phil, so straight to P3. And then, I had good pace in the first stint, trying to keep up with Brandon and Urban. I had Danny close behind me. And yeah, that battle was a bit hot, we should say, or something like that, along those lines. It got a bit touchy. And I was just trying to stay out of contact, not lose any front wing damage, because I know it would happen, and it did to Brandon and Urban. It did get a bit.
Yeah, what actually happened to Brandon when he first spun? Did he just spin and lost it, or did he hit somebody?
From my view, he span into Urban, he locked up and hit the side of him, and then he span around and hit Phil. So
yeah, I seen Phil got caught up in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, but congratulations on your P2. You just missed, both of you two did just miss out on driver of the day because Phil, being unfortunate in obviously the collision with Brandon, made his way back through the field and did get, I think was it P6 or P7 in the end. So I'm going to give it to Phil for his fight back. I mean, he was down and out after his pit stop. He was so far behind, battling with Brandon from no fault of his own. Sometimes you just can't avoid spinning cars, but yeah, I'm going to give it to Phil. I mean, he was in a hell of a lot of battles all race, and for him to come back from almost certain and imminent death, it was pretty good from him. So I'll give it to him. I'll read out what Urban Unicorn has said. He said it was actually a tough race. Struggled a lot with braking. Well done to Cesaro as we had a good battle, but please it ended in my favour, which is spelled wrong. After a bit of a scary moment, that whole incident in turn 1 was. I was clenching for you all. I mean, like I say, you both hang. You and Brandon both hung Cesaro out to dry, so you kind of got a bit safe then. And with Brandon obviously making the mistakes he did, unfortunately not finishing the race. God, I just made it a little bit easier for you. And how the hell did you pull that lap out with 15 lap old hard tyres?
I was amazed.
Unbelievable, it's unbelievable. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough for fastest lap. That went to a lovely Colt, but
he pulled out
hard tyres.
Second and a half on me. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god.
He's incredible. Maybe we need to start finding some people to battle with him. But obviously, you two gave him a very close battle this race. So looking forward to next week at China. Thank you guys. Congratulations on your podiums.